Oh, hey, what's up, little man? Or little women, whoever y'all are watching this video. Today I'm going to be talking about what colleges would be looking for. Now, colleges, they look for a lot of stuff. Like, they look at your grades, what you do in school, sports, anything, community service, what you do around your school and the community. They like that out of you. They want to know how good your grades are, how good your SAT or ACT scores are. They want to know how good you are at sports, how good you are in your extra activities. You do gardening, you do wood shop, anything that's extra and available. If you do it, colleges will look at that. Colleges will look at your grades and everything. They want to see what kind of person you are and what kind of student you are. They want the best students at their colleges, and the only way you're going to get into the best colleges is you be the best you can while you're here in school. So don't play around when you're in your 9th grade year and think you're going to be able to get in the best college you want in your 12th grade year. You need to be kicking it up right then and there, doing your extra activities, your sports, your grades, and everything you want to do. So that's what college is going to be looking for. So what I'm trying to tell you is beyond that. Alright, much love, y'all.
Biwat Leah M, Makila Kewa, Halawasaponi, Yesan, Hollister, North Carolina, with Dewa. Hello, my name is Leah Mills. I am of the Halawasaponi people, and I am from Hollister, North Carolina. Today we are at the Halawasaponi Tribal School, and we're going to be recording a video talking about how to get ready for college. So the first topic is reaching your full potential. So I'm currently a senior at Halawasaponi Tribal School. Being a senior has taught me to never settle for less or take the easy way out. Starting high school, I didn't take things as serious. I always knew I was an A+ student, but always settled for B or lower. Either I played around or just didn't feel like doing work or just simply didn't believe in myself. I would say the ending of 10th grade, I really realized my potential and started to believe in myself. I began to get all A's and now have a 3.5 GPA. However, if I would have started out doing that in 9th grade, I would have had a 4.0 or higher. Don't settle and do not dumb yourself down for other people. Start looking into colleges early, start taking things serious now, and be an overachiever. So when you get to college, you'll feel prepared and be ready. Reach your full potential and always reach for the stars because the sky is the limit.
Research. Well, I personally think you should choose a college that is perfect for you, not just because your friends want to go to that college. Choose the one that will benefit you the most. And if they don't like the choice that you made, then well, like you're going to make new friends no matter where you go. When researching a college, make sure you get details about the college.
GPA is a short abbreviation for grade point average. Your GPA starts your freshman year in college all the way to your senior year. Here's the formula to finding your GPA. A equals 4 points, B equals 3 points, C equals 2 points, D equals 1 point, F is no points. Right here is just a short example on how you can find your GPA. If you have 2 A's, which are 4 points, you will add those two up. Then you have 1 B, which is 3 points. You add that, and you have a D, which is 1 point. Add all those together, you get 12. If you're taking 4 classes, you will divide the 12 by 4, and you will get a 3-point up. 3-point up.
Hi, my name is Helen Lynch, and I'm currently a senior at the Halawasaponi Tribal School. I am standing in our power circle, where we hold our annual powwow every 3rd weekend in April to acknowledge when we were given state recognition. Today I'm going to talk about senioritis. Guys, senioritis is a horrible disease. It can cause you to have a lack of interest and an I don't care attitude. Also, guys, you got to remind yourself that you can do all things. Most of the time, I have a problem with overthinking. Overthinking may cause you to put a delay in your work, because I know. It happens to me. You should always be prepared, whether it's for the good or bad. You should always remember to go into something with your mindset on positive. Please remember to watch out for senioritis because it may catch up with you.
College life. Many dorms require 2 people. Sometimes there can be more, depends on how occupied they are. And of course you're going to want to party with your friends or whatever, but you really shouldn't be partying. You should be studying, preparing for tests that you will have to pass on your own. Well, get grades up on your own free time. You can then party on your own time. Yay. College can be stressful to you sometimes, but college is worth the courses and stuff.
Here you have time management. 5 things you can do to help control your schedule and create a balance in your life in and out of the classroom. First, whether you're upperclassman or lowerclassman, a good thing to do is make a to-do list. Start each day with a list of things to accomplish. Your day and your high school years will go by a lot smoother. Second thing is to know your limits. Be realistic. Not just to kill your hopes and dreams and settle for something lower than what you want to do, but just be realistic with yourself and what you know you can accomplish. I mean, you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it, but set your goals to be realistic. Know your limits. Don't be afraid to say no. And when I say that, I mean when your friends ask you to go out or things like that, don't be afraid to say no sometimes when you know you have to study or turn in assignments the next day or anything. Don't be afraid to say no. Fourthly, it says create a dedicated study time. And it's good to do that, like I said earlier, whether you're an upperclassman or a lowerclassman, because creating a dedicated study time will create a routine where it's not so much hard because you get used to your routine, and it'll benefit you in and out of the classroom. And lastly, you must not procrastinate. It is a sickness, and don't catch it. Don't procrastinate. Everything will go by a lot smoother, get a lot more things done in high school.
How does financial aid help you in college? Financial aid helps students and their families pay for college. Financial aid assistance covers educational expenses, including tuition fees, rooms and boards, books and supplies, and transportation. There are several types of financial aid, including grants, scholarships, work study, and loans.
Have you heard of CFNC? Well, if you haven't, CFNC stands for the College Foundation of North Carolina. CFNC is a web page used for research sources to help you with college if you need it. It takes time to find a career. If you're like me, you're in 12th grade and still have no idea what you want to do, well, career searching can be difficult. So a great start is to explore your interests and personality. CFNC has loads of resources to help plan and prepare you for college and choosing a career. CFNC's Plan for a Career section has a Learn About Yourself option that can be used to determine your interests, skills, and personality type. Do some self-reflecting. Self-reflecting is an important key to choosing your career.
Hi, my name is Brianna Evans, and I'm a senior at the Halawasponi Tribal School. And behind me is one of the original buildings from the Halawasponi Indian School. So I know as a senior it's easy to get overwhelmed by all of the stress being thrown at you at the beginning of the school year, like SATs, college applications, all that stuff. And it's easy to let yourself get stressed out. But the important thing to understand is that while it may seem like a lot now, you just need to take it step by step. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need it, and when things seem like they're getting to be too much, it's okay to take a break from the stress and to do something you enjoy. The important thing is to remember is that it's your senior year, so you need to make the best out of it.
Senioritis and slackatitis. It is basically when you slacking and looking out the windows and not wanting to do your work. Stop procrastinating and get busy. Always work. When you start turning in your work and your grades start dropping, colleges will not look into accepting you. When colleges look into your grades and how good you've been along, so make sure you get your grades up and have a good transcript so you will get into some colleges.
Once you start with high school, you can do a few things to save money, which is just try to stay at home and not do too much outside of the house, such as eating at the house and getting store brand when you do go to get food, just make it at the house. Also, if you do want to go out, you could try your best not to go above and beyond to impress all of your friends and make sure everybody chips in to save a little bit. To start for actually getting into college with money, a lot of people should apply to the FAFSA. It helps with a lot of money, but most importantly, it's free to apply to. So a lot of fake websites will try to ask for your credit card. That's how you know that they are fake. Once you complete the FAFSA, you will get an EFC number, which means expected family contribution, that determines how much financial support you should get. And it just takes a huge load off of paying for college. Aside from the FAFSA, there are three main ways you could get extra money. One is loans, which everybody can take. The biggest drawback is that you have to pay them back eventually. And while there are a few of them that have no interest and you can just pay back what you took out, most of them do have interest and you have to pay back more than what you took out. Grants. They're given by the government or the institution you're applying for. And they're usually merit-based, which is based off of how well you do in high school. The biggest drawback of grants, aside from that, is that they go straight into your funding for the institution, which isn't a bad thing, but compared to scholarships, which I'll go over in just a second, you don't have them at your immediate access. Scholarships. The biggest and easiest way to get money for college, because they have such a huge variety, and usually they pay you straight to your pocket so you can do just about whatever you want with the money. They're easily accessible, and there's just so many with so many simple requirements.
Hi, my name is Cheyenne S. I am a senior at Halifax Travel School, and this behind me is our main building. I'll be talking about procrastination. Procrastination is putting off work until the due date. Sayings you might say is, "I will do it tomorrow." Don't procrastinate. You work done first, so you don't have to wait until the last minute so you can reach for the start.
What's up, everybody? I'm gonna talk about extracurricular activities. This is really good for helping you get into college, way much better than some things. It actually helps out a lot, because like, even if you're not that good in your grades and everything, a lot of colleges really look at stuff like this, like sports, like art, talent, singing, anything. Like any talent you got or activities you do at school, like community service, anything like that, it helps out with college, because they look at you as somebody who will help around in school and make it a better place and a better environment. And they will actually like that and enjoy that out of you. So I'm not saying the grades ain't important, but I'm saying that doing extra stuff to get ahead too will actually help you out in the long run. Peace out, y'all.
Reach your full potential. Don't stress.
Don't get celiacitis.
Don't procrastinate.
Reach for the stars.
Yes, you, my good sir. Are you college ready?
Let's go.